Hello everyone, welcome back to Excel Diploma in Civil Engineering channel. I have started with Surveying 1. This is one of your subjects in first semester. In this video, I am going to tell you about classification of surveying. I am going to discuss important topics that will help you understand easily. Now let's move into the topic. Classification of surveying. What is surveying? According to the definition of surveying, surveying is the science and art of making such measurements that will determine the relative positions of points on the surface of the earth. Now, let's see what is the main purpose of surveying. Surveying is done to take measurements to determine the relative positions of the existing features on the ground, to lay out or mark the positions of proposed structures on the ground, to determine areas, volumes and other relative quantities, to prepare a map of country showing the detailed location of cities, towns, villages, major roads, etc., to prepare the engineering detailed plans and various sections such as roads, bridges, dams, etc. I think you all know the difference between plan and map. Okay, let's see. Plan. When it consists of measurements related to buildings, bridges, etc., it is called as plan. And what is map? When it consists of measurements related to large cities or states, it is called as map. Let's see the primary divisions of surveying. There are two main divisions of surveying: geodetic surveying and plain surveying. Geodetic surveying. In this type of surveying, very high standards of accuracy is maintained and curvature of the earth should be taken into consideration. This is a very important point. If you neglect this, your marks will be reduced in examination. So please remember, while writing about geodetic surveying, curvature of the earth should be maintained is the main key point. Next, coming into plain surveying. In this type of surveying, the curvature of the earth is neglected and this survey extends only up to small areas having small distances. In geodetic surveying, for example, as we all know that earth is spherical in shape, and if any two points joining on the surface of the earth will be curved ones. So we conclude that geodetic surveying is used for measuring large areas having large distances. Now let's see the example of plain surveying. As small portion of the earth is taken, it can be considered as flat one, and joining any two points in a flat plane gives a straight line. Most of the engineering surveys can be considered as plain surveys. They are carried out over small areas, neglecting the surface of the earth. Next, we are going to see the classification of survey based on the nature of field of survey and object of survey. Now let's see the subclassification of based on nature of field of survey: land surveys, marine or navigation surveys, and astronomical surveys. Let's move into the details of land surveys. Land surveys are of four types: topographical surveys, cadastral surveys, city surveys, and engineering surveys. Let's know them in a detailed way. Topographical surveys, to determine the natural features such as lakes, hills, elevations, showing contouring, and many artificial features such as roads, railways, canals, buildings, villages, towns, etc. of the country. Next, cadastral surveys. These surveys relate additional details such as fields, boundaries, and other properties. And city surveys. These are the surveys that are related to laying out plots, constructing localities, water supply systems, sewers, playgrounds, etc. Finally, engineering surveys. These surveys are related to engineering works such as roads, railways, reservoirs, etc. This survey is further classified into reconnaissance survey, preliminary survey, and location survey. Let's get into the details. Reconnaissance survey. This type of survey is conducted to determine the feasibility and rough cost of the scheme. Minor instruments are used. And preliminary survey. In this type of survey, precise data is to be collected or recorded for the best location of work and to estimate exact costs and quantities. Finally, location survey. These surveys are set out after collecting the data regarding plans prepared in preliminary survey. Now, let's see the classification based on object of survey. Archaeological surveys, geological surveys, mine surveys, military surveys, hydrographic surveys. Now, for what these surveys are used? Archaeological surveys for unearthing relics of antiquity. Geological surveys for determining different stratas in the earth's crust. Mine surveys for exploring mineral wealth such as gold, coal, fuels, etc. Military surveys to determine the routes and points of strategic importance. Hydrographic surveys to determine the water flow and shape of areas beneath the water surface. Now we are getting into a very important topic on which our surveying one is based. Classification of survey based on instruments. Chain surveying, compass surveying, leveling, theodolite survey, tachyometric survey, electronic distance measuring instrument, plane table survey, and photogrammetric survey. Now let's see the images of these following surveys. These are the instruments used in chain surveying, and this is the magnetic compass used in compass surveying. This is a dumpy level used for leveling, and this is a theodolite for theodolite survey. This is electronic distance measuring instrument. Now let us know what is the main objective or principle of surveying. Always work from whole to part to locate positions of new points. Method of survey that is the most suitable for the purpose. Always make provisions for adequate checks. Record field data carefully. This is the very important point that you should remember while working in the field. Now let's see what are the types of measurements. There are two types of measurements, linear and angular. Horizontal distances and vertical distances comes under linear measurements. Horizontal angles and vertical angles comes under angular measurements. Instruments used for taking measurements. Horizontal distances, chains, tapes, tachyometers, EDM instrument. For vertical distances, leveling, tachyometers. For horizontal angles, magnetic compass, theodolite, and for vertical angles, theodolites, clinometers. This is a concise video which helps you to understand quickly and is also helpful for last minute bees. So please like and share. For more updates, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon. Signing off.